All right, hi, I'm Bill Wake. We're working on Dungeons and Patterns. It's a role playing game, originally live action, and we're rewriting it in Elm. It'll go on the web at some point. Today, we're focusing on this notion of an ordering puzzle, which is sort of a permutation puzzle. I'm going to give you a list of items, and you're going to tell me the order they should be in. All right. Um, while while I was on screen and you weren't, um, I went ahead and modified. Well, we had some syntax errors, so I cleaned those up, and I just finished pushing them. The only basically they were in the game test. We had a few places that now they had created rooms and they needed to allow for the new puzzle type. If we go to our room, the third puzzle is an ordering puzzle, maybe ordering puzzle, and so we're just defaulting it to nothing. As of right now, nobody's looking at anything about this. So when you try and read in the file, it doesn't even look for the field. It just says no, it's a nothing. It's hard coded. Okay, but the ordering puzzle itself we have. Let's see. So it has a list of items and a list of integers. That's the order I want it to be. So if I gave you the items, if I gave you things in the order, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I want you to rearrange them so that they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And originally we did some drag and drop experimentation, and that's where I'd like to go eventually. But for now, we'll just do some sort of input box and parse out the numbers or something. I don't know. We'll take some shortcuts to get this thing working and out there. All right. And then it has a couple a success message and error message. All right. So we're to the point we'd like to make this thing work. Now I'm going to go to the other puzzle. There's not much here. Okay. I have the has dialogue. I over the break of the since Friday, let's see if I can find a room again. I'm uncomfortable. This class seems to be growing and growing. The room class grows for every puzzle type we enter, and I have another one in mind. That's if this is permutations, the other one is combinations. I want to respond differently for different sets of answers, not reorder them. And it's just like, oh, this thing is growing. And it's really the puzzle type that's expanding. I don't really want to allow for multiple puzzles in the same picture, the same page. That tells me this is wrong. Okay. And that also tells me the view needs to change. And maybe this is, I don't know. Maybe I should get this straight first. I've been bugged by has dialogue. So you do this thing to answer, do you have a dialogue and should we show it? And that's really for the benefit of the view. Let's see, up here somewhere. Yeah. We ask it, do you have dialogues? Do you have a dialogue puzzle? Do you have an answers puzzle? Do you have a this? Do you have a that? That stuff, it really is, it's an indication that this is growing too much for the wrong reasons. So really what I want to do, and maybe I should just, I don't know, divert there. I want to make it so there's a puzzle type. I think we have puzzle. We don't even have puzzle. Okay. What I want to do is make a puzzle type, and the puzzle, it's a sum type, meaning it's more like a union where one, or an enum where only one choice can be true. I'd like to do that. That's the model I need here, that it has one puzzle. Now I might have puzzles that are maybe there's a puzzle type that's like the do nothing puzzle, that doesn't interact or anything, but there should be something. And so that tells me this type it's just off. Okay. And I'm adding more, and then I want to add another one. Maybe we should stop and fix this first. So I think we'll do that. I just said Hey, we're gonna do ordering puzzle. Okay, I gotta change it. We're gonna do what would you call this? Puzzle sum type. I don't know. I don't have a better name. Okay, and okay. um, I want to make a puzzle type. So I'm trying to refactor this set of maybes that's not even in a set into a sum type. All right, so let's make a new file. And I don't know, there's no extract thing that's going to do this for me, but this is going to be puzzle.elm. Okay. Now, I think the one place we have an example of this is the messages. Okay, so you have messages, and what are your messages? Well, you can load a game, go to a room, change level, do an action, and so on and so on. Okay. We want to do the same kind of thing. We're going to make a type that's a puzzle, and then it can be one, dialogue puzzle, multi-answer puzzle, and so on. Okay, so let's do that. I think I have to make this a module too. Borrow this. Puzzle, and then I think I have to do it like this. Okay, so type puzzle equals, well, it can be, what do we have? Where's our room? Well, it could be a maybe dialogue. It could be a dialogue puzzle. We don't have any maybes now. Okay, so it could be a dialogue puzzle. Or it could be an answers puzzle. And maybe we'll just get those two going for now. I think I can do like that. Why are you not happy? Answers puzzle is never used. Okay. Well, maybe I need to make my own keys. So let's say this is dialogue, and this is answers, and these need imports. Okay, a little more space. Okay, and these are unused. Okay, because nobody's referencing this type yet. All right, so I want to say, I'm gonna bust the world when I do this. Let's say this is puzzle. Okay, now, where do we break? It's going to be a lot of places. Okay. Has dialogue puzzle room to bool? Okay. I don't know what they basically to decode these things. You do case statements, but I don't think there's like the equivalent of Java has, like is, subtyping kind of thing. So if this is a button, you can do certain things. But let's go with it. I'm gonna say the answer to this question is if is a room, is this room a dialogue puzzle? Well, it is. Let's do it back the old way. So if let's do this. case dialog puzzle of, and our choices are the two choices, dialogue or answers. Dialogue. I don't care what it is. I'm going to return true. Capital true. Okay. And else, I'm going to return false. Now, I don't know if there's a one-liner for that or not. Okay. This is room.dialogPuzzle. Now, what's the matter here? Probably an import. Yep. Okay. Import dialog puzzle. Yes. Okay. Has dialog puzzle. So if you're of this type, I want to get rid of this eventually. I don't think it's we're going to get rid of this Boolean. Okay, so let me touch my to-do file here. Start. Okay, so what we're going to do, well, I've been calling this an ORing puzzle lately. I think that's probably better. All right, so we're going to refactor a series of maybe puzzle to be a puzzle sum type. Okay, that's the larger task we're involved in. Okay, so we're starting by turn dialog puzzle into a puzzle. And actually create puzzle sum type, turn dialog puzzle into a puzzle. Okay, that's kind of what we're engaged in right now. We've dealt with this one. Okay, so, oh boy, we'll see. Let's see what's failing at the moment. Terminal. Okay, room is not happy. That's true. Okay. Maybe I want another possibility here. I'm going to say one choice is there's no puzzle. Okay, so I'm going to kind of keep a little bit of the maybe semantics for now. All right. This one we've done. I do want to get rid of it, so let me make a note for that. Eliminate has dialog puzzle, etc. Okay, so now we've got an answer puzzle. Oh, a dialog puzzle has one answer. This name can probably be improved. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this down. I think this is more the... I want to get the dialogue stuff together. Yes, dialogue puzzle answer. Okay. Alrighty, so the answer for a room is a maybe pattern name. Well, let's do the same thing. I'm hoping this all gets better after we get it done. Okay, so dialog dialog puzzle goes to one thing. Well, it probably goes to let's look at our dialog puzzle. Sorry, puzzle has dialog puzzle. Okay, and if, well, really we just want the answer from this thing. Okay, so the answer we want is really just the room.answer. Otherwise, was it right before? Does room have an answer? No, it's puzzle, dialog puzzle, not answer. Okay. Well, and this one is the nothing case. Okay, so if you ask me for the answer, this is really a dialog answer. If there is a dialog puzzle, then let's look at it. Well, it's got an answer that's a pattern name. Okay, so we want to get that. Oops. Room. Oh, he's just a dialog puzzle answer. Okay, so if this is a dialog puzzle, then it has a dialog puzzle with an answer. Otherwise, we don't care what it is. It doesn't have a dialog answer. Okay. Again, that's all right. Has dialogue. Well, this one. I'm curious who uses this. Let's see if we can find that out. Find usages. Okay, the model asks, do you have a dialogue? Well, who asks, who does this? Where's the model? Asks this. F7. Command F7. Oh, this is weird. I guess that's a little bug. Oh, wait, that was Option F7. Huh. Okay. The model, okay, the view uses it to decide, should we show dialogue? Acting. I don't know, that maybe belongs inside the dialogue puzzle, but I'm going to be more mindless, more systematic and mechanical. Room. Okay. So the question is, does this thing have a dialogue? Well, I'm going to map has dialog to the room.dialogPuzzle. Okay, let's do our same structure. Whoops. Case room.dialogPuzzle of. Okay, well, if it's a dialog puzzle, we do one thing. Otherwise, we're going to say no. Okay. Well, does the dialog puzzle have dialogue? Well, let's look at dialog puzzle. Okay. Yeah, sort of. He does, but if this list is empty, he doesn't. I don't know. That seems stupid. Let's just, okay, we'll just encode that. I'm not gonna puzzle my way through, as it were. Room has dialogue. Okay. Well, it's true if dialog puzzle dot dialog dot I guess list dot is empty. If it's empty, it's false. If it's list dot do that. Not exhaustive. You only use the double arrows when it's functions with no arguments. This one has an argument. Okay, so does the room have a dialogue? Yes. Is that dialogues list empty? If so, return, well, if that's true, return false. If it's not empty, that's false, return true. Yes, we had dialogue. Okay. Boy, we're doing so much work. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna keep knocking on this. I'm definitely right to do this before we get into the ordering puzzle. Okay, let me make one more change. Since we're not, no, we are doing stuff, aren't we? Stuff will break. Okay, we'll get there. All right, next. Wait, we missed one. You're stuck in a mysterious room. Nothing. Well, he's no longer a maybe. He's let's say he's a puzzle, no puzzle. Do I import puzzle? Supposing puzzle. Maybe I'm not exporting puzzle itself. Okay, no. Unresolved reference puzzle. Okay, I think this just exports the tags, but not the puzzle creator itself. No, I'm wrong. Oh dear. Okay, what's the problem? Dialogue puzzle has to be a puzzle. I don't know, that looks okay to me. Not that my vote goes very far. I cannot find a puzzle variant. These names seem close. Do I just say no puzzle? Well. Okay, well, that's easy. I'm gonna assume I'm doing the right thing here. Okay, now the dialogue. Well, we're getting it if there is none. Okay, so we're going to take of dialogue puzzle else. We'll take that empty brackets. Okay, if there is a dialogue puzzle, give us his dialogue. Okay. Okay. I'll take this out. Now, I might... there's going to be some problems because other people create rooms here and there. So maybe it'll just be tests. If we're lucky, no. Ooh. Okay. We have to decode this thing from JSON. Okay, how about the test? This is room test. I'm going to put off that one for a minute. Room test. I don't need these pictures. Okay, we're at the top. A sample room, dialogue puzzle is just puzzle. He's no longer a maybe, so I'm taking off the just. Now, dialogue puzzle, I want to make him into a puzzle, so I'm going to say dialogue. I don't know, that tag doesn't seem ideal. Okay, we'll import that. Oops. I want to enclose the whole thing in parens. Okay. Now, okay, well that's not so bad. What else we got? Game, yeah. Game. Room test 14. Did you... Okay, I certainly expect game to be a problem because of the JSON. Room test, line 14. just call produces maybe DialogPuzzle, but it should be PuzzlePuzzle. I don't know about you, but I don't see a just call there. Room test, line 14. It seems like it's... Oh, there we go. No, that's not the problem anymore. It's just game. Okay. All right. Now, the deal with game. Let's find it first. Okay. So we have game holds all the decoders, JSON decoders. Okay, so a DialogPuzzle decoder I almost want to be... Oh boy. Okay, he's not going to be a just. Sorry if you're hearing the printer in the background. I'm thinking I should decode. I think that's going to be a required something DialogPuzzle for now. And we're going to decode. Yeah, I don't know, this map. Well, what if I had a puzzle decoder, right? Is a decoder of puzzle. Okay. Now, I think there's supposed to be some way to just do this. Let's see, is it... the light bulb? Generate decoder. Okay. Get... Well, there's no way it's that one, right? I don't know where it's coming from. Get ID equals case ID. Cannot decode variant with params. Okay. I don't know, is there a JSON decode get? Let's see. I don't know where it thinks gets is coming from. Let get of ID equal. So it's supposed to be a function. Let's give this, let's say decode. Okay. It's because I think what it's saying is I'm going to take in a string and I'm going to pipe that to something that knows how to decode the string into these cases. But that doesn't seem right to me. Let's take a little look for documentation Elm. And I think there's one of... Maybe I should put JSON on there too. Yeah, that's kind of related. Elm1 of JSON. Let's see what they're. Let's find one of. Okay. Well, I think we'll have to pick up here. We're due for a break, so we'll take a 2 or 3 minute break, and I'll catch you in a bit. Hey, welcome back. All right. Let's see. I've started a search Elm decode variants in JSON. I don't know what's involved in doing this. Okay. Payload foobar. Pre-decode a field and decode the rest depending on that. Bark true, tag dog, name flat, whiskers true. Okay. Yeah, this seems like it. Okay, so dog is bark, name blah. A type, yeah, this is the kind of thing we're talking about. Okay, so dog. We got a tag. JSON decode field tag. Okay. It's not quite. Where's the tag? Okay, tag, and then list. Cat animal. Map to cat. L animal type tag. Okay, so we say decode string, decoder. So there must be a field tag. Okay, I'm going to say puzzle type. Then decode animal type. Decode the tag as a string, then decode the animal type, then make a list. I don't know about the list part. All right, let's see what we can do by analogy here. Okay, so we already have our type kind of like this and these fields. Okay, so main decoder, I guess we're going to do this kind of thing. Okay. I was going to put this in comments. So, I don't know. This looks like something. Making 2 copies. All right. Puzzle decoder. I think my puzzle decoder must be like this. So, JSON decode field tag. Yeah. That. I'm going to kill off the rest of this. Okay. So, to decode a puzzle, then I got to decode the type. Hey, let's see. So what I have is a dungeon game that we wrote for live action, and it basically was full of these various puzzles. Like, well, let me run. I'll show you. Oh, I'll show you whatever I have up here. So the room has a box in it. There's a button, and then you're going to choose some actions. You'll do these, see what happens, and then you'll decide what the pattern is. So it's kind of to help you think about design patterns too. So it's nothing to do with advent of code. It's just It just happens to be puzzle related, just like Advent of Code is doing at this point. So I'm what I'm doing now is I have various types of puzzles, and the room was starting to grow and grow, one for each puzzle type. So I'm trying to fold that into one kind of master type that's going to know all the puzzles. And because I'm making this change, I have to rework how I decode the JSON that encodes the dungeon, which is over here. So, it's got these tags for the dialogues and the type of puzzle and all that stuff. So, we're in the process of switching data types. I call it refactoring, but it's becoming a little too clumsy to be quite that. But well, we'll see what happens. The JSON stuff always gets me a little tangled up, and I need to work that one out. Okay, so this one's gonna be puzzle type, and that's gonna be that. So I'm working off an example someone has that we hope will do the job. Okay, so animal type. Now they did list. I don't think I need to do a list. I'm just trying to get one thing out. Okay, and I think the problem here, let's see, this name should match up, but the type is probably wrong. And let me go back to my analog. So I'm decoding a tag. I'm going to call it puzzle type. Okay, and then I'm going to pull out the string that knows that, and then I'm going to apply the puzzle typing stuff. Okay, given a tag, puzzle type, it's going to take a tag, which is a string, and here I get the tag. Okay, yeah, this seems better. Okay, the tag is a string. Well, I got to get the cases here. Okay, so the cases are tag of, one case is no puzzle, and dialogue, and answers. Okay. All right. So if it's, I guess end default. Okay. So I think this one is easy. Oh, let's see what the type is over here. Animal type of tag. I guess it's puzzle. That's string. The result turns into dog animal, cat animal, or no animal. Okay. Yeah, well, let's take this case first. That's this. JSON goes to no puzzle. I'm going to comment this out. Okay. Tag string to puzzle. I don't need no puzzle then. Okay. If they give me a dialogue, well, I'm going to do decode map3 dog. Where dog is the type. Okay. And it's got 3 fields. Okay. Well, let's see what DialogPuzzle looks like. I think it has 4 fields. No, just 2 fields. Okay. So game has dialogue as a list and an answer. Okay. So game map to DialogPuzzle. Okay. Again, DialogPuzzle is here. It has 2 fields. Okay. JSON map to DialogPuzzle. And then I need the fields. That, and then the whole thing pipes through to JSON decode map dog animal. So my tag JSON.decode.map to my tag, which is dialog. And this has 2 fields. Okay. Oh, am I getting there or not? Puzzle type. Require string to a decoder of B. Maybe this is decoder of puzzle. Okay, that helps a little. All right, so dialog decode the fields. Dialog, well, answer is easier, it's a string. Dialog answer is a string. And this one is a list of fields. Well, we'd had that before. Dialog is this mess. JSON decode field. I think that corresponds. We used a couple different libraries. That decodes that. Okay. Well, that's promising that it compiles anyway. Let's answers. We haven't dealt with that one yet. Okay, he's just a list of pattern names. All right, back to game. This maps to AnswersPuzzle. Is there a field? I don't think there really is. I think it's really just this stuff. And even there, I think we're simpler. Okay, I think we're just not quite there yet. Answers. Decode map answers puzzle. Now I don't know why that one's, the first one's okay and this one is not. He's not really a field record. The same way he doesn't have that tag here. And this one's more complicated because it's a list of pairs. I just need to be a list of strings. Maybe that's the only thing wrong. Okay. JSON.decode. Well, it's JSON decode list. Well, string is kind of right. We don't need this index stuff. We don't need the pair of them. Okay, what is list? It takes a decoder of some things and produces a decoder. Oh, so maybe I just need list, just strings. Okay. Okay, I'm taking this stuff out. And we'll just see what the compiler says. It says all kinds of things. I cannot find an AnswersPuzzle variant. Something's a little weird. JSON.decode.map. Is it Command P? Map list of string to AnswersPuzzle. Decoder of list of strings, yes, and turns it into a decoder of answer puzzles. Map to. Do I need that? Okay, maybe I'm okay. I don't have to say answers puzzle because I'm not creating an actual object with these fields. I'm just creating a list of strings, which is an answer puzzle. I think we're okay there. Okay, so let's save that. What are you complaining about? Puzzle decoders never used. Well, yeah, we haven't dealt with it yet. Okay, so I'm saying there's a required dialog puzzle. Decode map just that. I don't want to use dialog puzzle decoder anymore. I just want to use puzzle decoder. Okay, let's just try puzzle decoder. There. Okay, I made him required now, so there must be a dialog puzzle. Okay, I'm hopeful that that gets rid of my syntax errors, and now I'm going to fail because my test data is not quite right. Well, no, it doesn't. Okay. Oh dear. Alrighty, so game test is the one struggling. Okay. Message test is a little confused. Model test is a little confused. All right, this is because so in these cases, we're no longer a maybe. We're an actual dialogue puzzle. Okay. So model test line 72. Close this. I guess I don't have model test open. Pull it over here. Okay, so model knows that a room with no dialogue has no dialogue. All right. Now, dialogue puzzle. Let's go back to room. Is a puzzle type. The puzzle type can be a dialogue. So let's do this. Import that. Okay, I think that makes this class happy, or this file happy. Because now it's a required puzzle. If you pick dialogue, then you can do this. All right, the other one, or one of the other ones, message test. Again, not open. Okay. Again, we really should be a dialogue puzzle. Import this. And that's happy. Okay. And the one I've been putting off, good old game test. Okay, now these, they're just like the previous one. So I just have to make a dialogue tag, use the dialogue tag, and import it. Okay, and that's okay. This one, same deal. This one, same deal. And this one, right. This can be one of our no puzzle things. Okay. Since before it was a non, the maybe said no. All right, now I expect to compile, and I think everything should compile, but I think some tests are going to blow up because they don't have any puzzle tags or any of that stuff. Okay, but that's progress, right? Test run failed. Okay. Ugh. Game can read from JSON with DialogPuzzle and AnswersPuzzle. Okay, well, we know that one's messed up. Okay, 102. Okay, so this one is a dialogue puzzle. That's what we expect, is a dialogue puzzle with the stuff in it. What we passed in was a tag. Let's get to game. Okay, we passed in the tag dialog puzzle, but that's not how our parsing works here anymore. We have puzzle type. Well, I'm not sure how it's supposed to be. Somehow I have puzzle type, and I have to say it's dialog. Okay. Then I guess let's see this example again. Do they show us the JSON? That's the payload. Oh. Main decode string payload. Well, I don't see where this tag is coming from if decoder is in there. Oh, there's tag. Okay. So we just have an object. I don't know if that's going to be right. Okay. So I think what it's saying is we're going to do this. Puzzle type. I think we're just putting a raw object in that's got the right stuff. I'm leaving DialogPuzzle there for a minute. And answer. Okay, these are all at the same level. So I'm going to put a puzzle object, a field dialog puzzle, triggered by dialog puzzle type dialog, and two more field dialog and answer. And this dialog puzzle is gone. And I'll put it down here in comments. Okay, so game can read from JSON with DialogPuzzle and AnswersPuzzle. Let's see if we got this right. Save. Test run failed. Oh, no, we did not. This is not valid JSON. Well, I think I know why he put the list. So I think because I just have this raw object sitting there, yeah, just this object, that it's not happy. Now maybe he needs to be the dialog puzzle? I don't know. Oh, maybe that's all it needs is dialog puzzle is handled by a puzzle decoder. Let's hope. Okay, failed. Oh. Game can read from JSON with DialogPuzzle in that. Okay, I feel like we're close. All right, I got a required field dialog puzzle processed by a puzzle decoder. I don't know. Do I have an easy one? Image is handled by a JSON decode string. Dialog puzzle is handled by a dialog puzzle. Nobody else has a structure. I guess this one does. And this has a map. It says not valid token. JSON at position 350. Expected equal. Dialog puzzle. Let's make sure I spelled everything right. I'll copy this. Okay. Dialog puzzle decoder. I don't know who uses this anymore. Maybe it's called directly. Okay, 2 failing tests. Well, maybe he's still optional. That's probably... Oh. Well, I guess I'm saying he's got to be there. Because in the end, it's going to be puzzle. Puzzle decoder is a decoder of puzzles. It looks for a field puzzle type of type string, and then it handles the rest. Okay, and if you had given it a dialog, it's looking for a 2-field thing, map and puzzle. Well, let's chop this out for a minute. Dialog puzzle. Let's take an easier type. Let's take the NoPuzzle type. Okay. So if you do a NoPuzzle, the tag is NoPuzzle. It comes down here and it says, I'm going to make a NoPuzzle out of you. So what I'm expecting is, I don't expect an invalid JSON complaint. It would be a step forward to not have that. It's not going to match the types because they completely don't match. Yeah. Okay, it's the bottom. Oh. Trying to expose dialog puzzle decoder. I don't know if somebody uses it. Board game. Okay, I guess somebody does. Dialog puzzle decoder. I think that's kind of a spurious test. Game can read with dialogue and answer puzzle. Okay, this is progress. We got NoPuzzle here, and we were expecting a dialogue puzzle. Okay, so the NoPuzzle case works. So now let's try decode map. Well, puzzle decoder. Puzzle type. And then I'm going to try answers. Puzzle type is answers, and the answers is a list of strings. Error, field map, room 1, field dialog puzzle. Failure, expecting a list. Well, that does seem wrong. Okay, but it doesn't get me closer on the other one. So let's put this back. Okay, dialog puzzle. We decode the puzzle type. It's a string. We're going to decode that string. And then decode the puzzle given the string. If the tag is dialog, we're going to do this horrendous thing. If it's answer, we're going to do that horrendous thing. Okay, let's make sure we're back to where we were. Looks... Oh, now you work. Okay. Okay. If I understand right, we're down to one failure, no puzzle, and no way down. Okay, so we're due for another break. Let's take a couple minutes, and I think we will. Let's see. We will tackle this problem and see if we're done with these. Okay, 140. All right, so we'll pick up there. We got one failing test. I think we can get that working, and then maybe we're back in business somewhat. All right, see you in a couple minutes. Hey, welcome back. All right, so we're going to try and see what's up with this one. And the puzzle is NoPuzzle. Well, we certainly don't have that here. Okay, map, room 1. Let's see, how do we get these? Okay, so room 1 goes to all the stuff, including a dialogue puzzle. Room goes all the stuff, including a dialogue puzzle. And let's take the no puzzle case. Dialogue puzzle. Sorry. Puzzle. Dialogue puzzle. And then we want to go to puzzle type. Okay, so that's what it should look like to say no puzzle. So dialogue puzzle, no puzzle. All right. Oh, okay, it passed. Yay. Okay. I'm going to check this in, even though, as you'll see in a moment, I'm like pretty sure it's not going to work in real life. We got through all the, well, let's make sure our to-do reflects what we were doing. Create puzzle sum type. Read puzzle type from JSON. Okay. That kind of covers what we're up to. And I'm going to pull this down as explanation down here. Okay, so this is DNP-21-29, 12-19. The big thing is that we're doing this. Okay, but now we got to make the runtime work. Make it run, well, fix the dungeon description. Okay, I'm just going to show that it doesn't work and then we'll do some deciding. Okay, what's the matter? Well, there's a bad body problem with the value at json.map. To do expecting an object named DialogPuzzle. Okay, we put some work in. The message for this was pretty bad at some point. I mean, not that this is amazing, but it would just sort of like not have any message and you'd be like, what happened? But at least now I can see, oh, it's expecting DialogPuzzle and we don't have it. Okay, now before we put it in though, I want to get things cleaned up a little bit. Okay, I don't want to call it DialogPuzzle because it's really going to just be puzzle. And that's just the way it's going to be. All right, so in room, oh, where's my cursor? I appear to have lost my cursor. Maybe it's just low on juice. Okay, well, that one's fine. Okay, this is really annoying. Excuse me. My keyboard seems funny too. good. Okay. Trackpad is weird. Okay. It knows when it's off and it doesn't come back and say connected. I call that a problem. Well, I don't know how much I can do with just keys here. This is kind of the hard way. Okay, I'm trying to change this to puzzle. See why my trackpad would not work. You know, I don't really even have a mouse anymore. I used to have several. Well, okay, can I get down to those windows? No. Let's try reconnecting this, I guess. Okay. Connected. Connected but not functioning. See what I can do on the hardware front. I guess you don't have to, well, you can look at the code. Well, I don't know what's going on. Now it's connected. I don't know. I think maybe my trackpad battery died and it doesn't like being connected while it's plugged in or something. It seems odd. Well, let's look for other dialogue puzzles. Maybe there's some examples. Okay. No, that's not the kind we're after. Looking for lowercase dialog puzzle. Dialog puzzle here. Okay, that should become puzzle. Dialog puzzle. I keep trying. Okay. Dialog puzzle. Okay, and then this puzzle type, I think that can be just kind. Puzzle type. Okay, I'm going to make that be kind. All right. I don't know what else I can do without a mouse here. Yeah, I thought IntelliJ had all the keystrokes, but I'm not used to navigating it without them, and I don't know if there's some. Well. DNP. No. No. Hey, there's my mouse. Okay. All right, did everything. Let's make one. Well, let's put a space in and make sure it's rebuilding. Okay, good. And we'll check that in. Okay. But the dungeon here, yeah, all these dialogue puzzles, we need to change the way they are. Okay, so we're going to tag puzzle. Okay, and I'm gonna leave a to do in here. I don't do that often, but I don't know if I don't think we need this anymore. Okay, so I got required puzzle. Okay, so everybody, it was optional dialogue puzzle, And now it's required puzzle. All right, let's do them all. Woof. Okay, so, well, interesting. Okay, so here we're required to have a puzzle, and it's really kind no puzzle. Okay, so anybody with a no dialogue puzzle gets one of these. Now, lots of them clearly have dialogue puzzles. Okay, here, this one has none. No answer puzzle. This one just doesn't have a puzzle at all. It's an exit. Dialogue puzzle was the main one for a good while here, so it definitely shows up. Puzzle. Dialogue puzzle. Another one of these. And a no puzzle. Okay, so I think those are more or less okay. Now the dialogue puzzles, okay, they have to be a puzzle. And I'm sorry, we're going to go back to our game test, the one around 101, and read with a dialogue puzzle. Okay, so we say puzzle, kind dialogue, and that in there. So instead of dialogue puzzle, we say puzzle. We add the kind dialogue. Okay. I could probably do some fancy cutting and replacing, but I think I'm happier seeing these things and making sure there's no other special cases I've missed or anything like that. Puzzle, okay, answers puzzle. That's sort of a suspicious one. Now, it's taken us all session to do this, I recognize. But I think we're headed towards a better solution. It's going to solve this problem of the room getting bigger and bigger and bigger just because I invented more puzzle types, which seems kind of wrong to me. And I think it just seems like it's expressing the domain more accurately, because I was accumulating these puzzle types as a bunch of maybes, but I really only want one of them. And so if you have multiple ones, there's something wrong. I'm seeing these TBD kind of puzzles. It almost would make sense to do a TBD type or something. Okay, we're closing in. Okay. Now, does it load? Hey, oh, yay. Okay, let's make sure it works. I'm going to do some actions. And we know this is prototype because we've done it 100 times. Right. We can exit. Okay, we see the rooms. Good. Okay. That really does make me happy. All right, and we still have some time. Okay, so we've updated our dungeon. That's fine. Let's find out what's going on here. And I think the answer is this is probably used in the test. Yeah, we made a test for DialogPuzzle test. DialogPuzzle test. Well, that seems redundant to our other test. We had a high-level test that tested all this, so I'm going to take this out. Okay, test DialogPuzzle knows when it has no dialogue. Okay. I think we're going to get rid of that eventually too, but that'll be good for now. Game had the to do. We got rid of that. This is no longer used. All right, let's get this, fix the dungeon description. Okay. Now, oops, what's the matter here? Is there more? Might be a place declared, yeah. Nice. Okay, I guess we removed. Okay. Now, we want to get there on eliminating that stuff, but I think what we can do... Okay, let's go back to room. So I want to make... I want to make answers puzzle and then ordering puzzle part of the other thing. We probably don't have a test that checks that we can read an answers puzzle, and the little test we did kind of didn't work. So let's go back to game test. I guess this is why we had that little focus test, because then we could just focus on one kind of puzzle and read it. Where's game? Puzzle type, puzzle decoder. Let's see if we can just test puzzle decoder. Okay, so I'm going to make a new test. Okay, so let's let expected equals, and we're going to try and read a puzzle. So we expect an answers puzzle with a list of strings. Okay. And we're going to call, let's let body what are we doing here? The kind is answers, and well, I can't just have a raw string out here, right? I mean, that seems wrong. Body equal. Do I get triple quotes right? Yeah. Oh, I don't say let again. There we go. Okay. And, well, we're going to call puzzle decoder Well, this is where I get lost. I have a decoder. What do I do with it? Decoder is decoder. Well, Can I apply a decoder to a string? Game.puzzle decoder is not a function. I don't know how far I want to go on this. Oops. JSON.decode string decoder JSON. I guess I'm expecting an okay. Result reference, okay. See what the terminal says. Okay. Well, I've done that 100 times now. I've hardly used this stuff. Alrighty. Yeah. So this will give us a place to pick up next time. I'm not sure when next time is going to be. I'm off this week, so I'm hoping I get some time to do an extra session or two. So maybe maybe tomorrow morning, Monday, 9:30 Eastern time, something like that, 10 o'clock Eastern time. We'll see. But we'll pick whenever it is. It'll certainly be by next Friday, if nothing else. We'll pick up here and make sure we can decode answer puzzles and go from there. But I think we're going to see some stuff drop off and our room is going to simplify. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I hope I can catch you sometime in the future and have a good week otherwise. Take care. Bye-bye.